make sense to me. My brain station.
Okay. We are live. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Somebody's giggling. And we're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to say the title or work in progress title of what we're working on. And then we're going to tell one lie about ourselves. Go. April, you first.
I'm April. I'm working on Cloudburst, which is a Stardew Valley fan fiction. And I am a super serious person who always acts with decorum. Always.
Okay. Ken, otherwise known as Servalos, your turn.
Okay. I'm Servalos, otherwise known as Ken. I'm currently working on second semester because I finished Schisms. And I am from a really large family.
Okay, Rex, your turn.
Well, I'm working on a fan fiction book for Elder Scrolls at the moment. Current name is The Meddlers. That may be subject to change. Probably will be subject to change. And I am at a perfectly normal and healthy weight.
Okay.
Dang. The salt.
You are ripped.
If we can't laugh at ourselves, who can we laugh at? All right, G.
Reverence and what can we say? All right, Z baby, it's your turn.
Okay. They may be having technical difficulties. Oh,
Yep, Z is.
they're gone. Okay.
Difficulties.
All right, and I am Nicole Christopherson. I am currently working on a fan fiction called God Really Likes Harems. And I am entirely a nymphomaniac. And
Ooh. Is it a shame that I'm sad that that's a lie? Man.
all right.
Dargs it. Missed opportunities. So
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and start our first sprint right now. We're going to go until 20 after. So go ahead and mute yourselves. All right, and the sprint is up.
Okay.
And we have Boo Boo to welcome. Hey, Boo Boo.
Hiya.
Woo!
All right, and Boo Boo, go ahead and introduce yourself. Give the name or working title of your project tonight, and one lie about yourself.
One lie about myself?
Yep.
Oh, geez. Okay, so I'm Boo Boo, or Boo Boo Mon. I'm
Yay.
currently, okay. I'm currently editing, actually. That's, I guess, rewriting. So I have to rewrite a whole lot of chapters of The Human Endeavor. A lie about myself. I don't know. I don't lie. I don't believe in lying.
Your hair is black. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's true.
No, it's a lie. That's the whole point.
The cake is a lie.
I see.
That
That's
cake.
true. The cake is a lie.
All right.
How'd y'all do?
So now, does anyone want to share from their writing?
I got. Oh crap! I have these open on other different machines. I can't.
No, I want to read it out loud. Read it, read it, read it, read it.
I have one.
All right.
Ooh, go for it.
After him. I'll go after Rex.
Summertime had arrived and try that again. Summertime had arrived in fine style to southeastern Cyrodiil. The high-hanging sun ruled a cloudless, deep blue sky, and the gently flowing waters of the Niben River shimmered like a fluttering golden ribbon as they wound through the lush greenery toward Topol Bay.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh.
That is pretty.
You're so poetic, Rex. Every time I hear your stuff, I'm like, oh, imagery. So fantastic. Let's see.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Well, Marlin said, eyes narrowed, squinting down at the hole. Nature hates a vacuum, son. The humans moved out, and other things moved in. Will shivered as there was another fated screech. I'd keep them from making their way out the front door. Will narrowed his eyes. These things, they dangerous? Dangerous enough. Pests on the higher levels. They get a little bit more cantankerous the farther down you get. William rolled his head on his neck, then adjusted his rucksack before reaching for the ladder. What are you doing, son? Well, way I figure it, there's some things that need killing, and I haven't gotten to kill something that needs killing in a long damn time.
That's like
Nice.
Malcolm Reynolds.
I know it does.
I know, right? I mean, it's Stardew Valley. If you've ever played Stardew Valley, there's a mine shaft.
Where you
And when you first
shit.
enter the mine, they're like, have a sword. Bye.
Pretty much.
So I thought I would flesh it out a bit.
Okay.
All right,
I can
anybody
read
else?
mine now. I can read mine now. My fingers are sore.
Oh.
Ice them.
I wore out the tactile feedback on the switches on my keyboard. Going a little too fast. Okay. So I guess I'll just start off at the beginning of what I wrote. You did what? Robin shouted as they walked on their way home. Her shout was so loud that her brother and their two other friends all stopped dead in their tracks and turned around. They saw her dark amber eyes practically burn with anger as she glared at her boyfriend. I signed up for classes over summer semester, Lone Wolf replied. Why? She questioned bitterly. What about us hanging out? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do when you'll be in classes all year long? It's just the core classes for next year, Lone Wolf replied. It allows me to take junior level classes in the fall and spring. I repeat that next summer, and then I'll have to take electives my junior year. Then I can get into college, and we can make a life for ourselves early. You can say that you're dating a college student and be the envy of the rest of your friends. What's the problem? Are you stupid, or did someone just temporarily turn off your brain? She sneered in response.
I love that. This dude's got it all planned out. He's like ready to go. He's like, oh, I've already got our baby names picked out and the money I'm going to make in the bank account. I thought I was an A-type personality. My gosh.
All right. Am I the only one that hasn't shared yet?
Boo Boo,
Could've
did you share?
Oh. No.
Boo boo.
My sharing? Is it story time?
Yes. Story time.
Okay, I don't have much. Oh, geez, okay. The cold, hard metal key clanked against my chest as Otto and I were playing slap hands. Crap, my hands really hurt. Otto rubbed his hands. You're the one who was bragging about your ninja-like reflexes. I stuck my tongue out at him. Well, you didn't say you have some sort of weird human reflexes. What happened to your DNA? You get dipped in radiation? No, it's just called being small. That's all I got.
No, it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Okay. So I got okay, so this is from my fan fiction. And basically they just found this chick and got into a fight to save her. So this is the aftermath of that. Turned out that buying Yae lunch was something akin to emptying your pockets. She was eating as much as my brothers used to when they were teenagers, and that was saying something. Of course, with as much as she was working out on those men, she must have worked up an appetite. I smiled, thinking about how nice it would be to try the food of Ishin. Ishin is an Asian country in this world. Trying very hard not to stare, I waited for the twins to start asking questions. Thanks to their interrogation, a very polite one, but nonetheless, I found that she was, in fact, a samurai trained in the arts. She was attempting to travel and grow as a person. She wanted someday to be as strong and well-rounded as her brother and father. And most importantly, she was headed for the capital. And that's what I've got.
Bum, bum, bum.
Nice.
Headed for the capital.
Yeah. All right.
Is that the next location of your story, the capital?
No, along the road, they end up actually saving the life of a duke's daughter, and then they go to the duke's estate.
Mm-mm.
They don't quite get
Not
to the
bad.
castle yet.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah. All right. So before we go into the next sprint, which we're going to do at 30 after, I have a riddle for everyone.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
no.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die.
Nothing.
You're right.
Ah, yes. Nothing. That's perfect. Yeah.
All right. Next
Yes.
riddle, since we've still got 2 minutes. Mary's father has 5 daughters, Nana, Nene, Nini, and Nono. What is the 5th daughter's name?
What was the... Read it one more time.
Mary's father has 5 daughters, Nana, Nene, Nini, Nono. What is the 5th daughter's name?
Mary.
Good job.
I was like, what was her name again?
Okay.
Nice.
The dad and his son were riding their bikes and crashed. 2 ambulances came and took them to different hospitals. The man's son was in the operating room, and the doctor said, "I can't operate on you. You're my son. How is this possible?"
The doctor is a woman. It's his mother.
No, the dad went with the son.
No,
yeah, the
she's right.
doctor is the mom.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take that, feminism. I heard
Okay.
that one in psychology once, though. We were talking about unconscious biases. Like, the point of it was to make you aware of your own biases regarding
Oh, okay.
occupations.
I don't know if we have enough time for this, but I've got one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, 2 fathers and 2 sons walk into a candy shop, and each one spends exactly 50 cents on candy. By the time they're all done, the bill totals at $1.50. How's that happen?
Father, grandfather, and son.
Good job.
Oh, perfect. I was gonna say 2 gay dads and their boy. So
It works too. Sort of. I guess if one of them calls the other daddy.
I mean, dad and dad. Not you, dad. The other dad.
But there's 2 sons involved. Too.
Wait, did I accidentally say
that's
son?
right. You
I
did
meant
say.
sons.
Oh,
Two.
you did say sons. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Sons. I see. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because I was like mentally adding it. Like, where's the trick? That's nice.
Okay.
That's
Here's a good one. What travels around the world but stays in one spot?
the Earth. The moon.
No.
The sun.
Oh, a postage stamp.
Oh.
Yeah. Good job.
There we go.
All right, and it is time for the sprint. We're going to go for 10 minutes to the 40 after, and then we're going to reconvene.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, sprint is over.
Boop.
Alrighty.
Woohoo.
Okay. So for those of us who are human, we are going to take a 10-minute bio break, followed by a 30-minute sprint.
Cool.
Yeah. Good luck.
Nice.
I'm in.
Bio
So,
break?
and those of you who don't need to, do human things, feel free to talk about whatever topic.
Oh. Okay.
Are you letting the inmates run the asylum?
I am.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I am. Good luck. And I will be back in a bit.
Okay, well, actually, while you do that, I'm going to switch this Hangout over to my actual desktop.
Okay. So
So
anybody who's not going to be on camera, mute your mic, and that way we know when you come back. At least that works for me. That way I know who's here and who's not. Look at her. Look at that nice picture.
Damn.
Nicole's so pretty. Brianna, how did you do, my darling?
Me?
I heard that.
I said you were pretty, okay? Don't let it go to your head, God.
Don't feed the ego.
But it's so hungry.
That's true. It definitely needs a boost.
I don't know a single person who couldn't stand to hear something nice about themselves like every day, all the time. Like, no.
I'm a little full of myself, so I could tone it down a little.
I don't know,
Alright.
Brianna.
I'm going
Yeah,
to disappear for a second.
Okay, Rex,
Okay.
we'll see you when you get back.
Have fun. Don't die.
What about you, Ken? How'd you do, BB?
What, you want a word count or?
How do you feel you did?
Oh, I feel I did okay. I'm at the end of a chapter, so I probably should set up for a new
Nice.
chapter here. Yeah,
Bam.
my hand is starting to cramp. Ugh, hate that feeling.
Remind me. Oh, hi, we have a new person. Hello, Jacob.
Hello.
Hello.
I can barely hear you,
Rex.
pumpkin.
We can hardly hear you.
Hold on.
And we can't see you.
Yeah, I don't have a webcam hooked up to the PC at the moment.
I'm with you, Jake. I'm with you.
It's weird. Why can you barely...
But anyway, let's see. While Jacob gets himself, I'm gonna let you get set up, Jacob. So, let's see. I am finally getting to a scene I've been wanting to write in my story for like ever. I'm like at one of these scenes that I've been dreaming about getting to, and I'm like, oh hey, we're in chapter 25. Perhaps maybe we should get there by now.
That's always the best. When you finally
It's-
get to like a big plot thing that you've been like dying to write.
And it's not that I haven't liked the other stuff. Like the other stuff was important. It's just there was so much stuff, so I had to like move stuff around so I could finally get there. Y'all, this fic is a monster. I don't know what happened. My husband said, April, you've got what we in the computer industry like to call feature creep going on in your game there.
Well, I guess I'm not using the desktop. That was me that tried to join in.
Oh,
For some reason, it doesn't.
we can hear you great
For some
now.
reason, my desktop doesn't like my headphones tonight. My
Aw.
headset.
Maybe your headphones forgot your desktop's anniversary and your desktop's like, nah, bish. Nah.
Probably.
Aw.
I love it.
Actually, they're probably punishing me because I wanted to do it. I wanted to get my Hangout on the desktop because I'm nervous about reading my own stuff. But I guess my desktop just said no, because you don't plug those headphones in often enough, you will suffer.
But Rex, you're really good at reading your own stuff. And it's just us, and we like you. So when I was taking speech back in high school many moons ago, my teacher, his name was, we called him Wood, right? That was his name, not Mr. Holdridge, just Wood. That was this dude's name. He was this super flamboyant gay man from New Orleans who literally taught this class just as a hobby. And so he like directed shows in Disney. He had no business being in public schools, y'all, but he just wanted to. He was like, today I will teach and y'all bitches are going to listen. So one of the things he would, and when I say he was, I mean like he was easily in his mid 50s back in the early 2000s. So I have no idea where he is now. Anyway, so Wood would come in, and the first day of class, he made everybody go up, and you had to tell, for 2 minutes, you had to talk about yourself to everybody.
Oh.
Point was, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So his point was, though, and the reason he made us all do it, he said, look, you are going to learn about every single person in here, and after you learn about them, you can't be nervous, because now you know who these people are. These are not people who are going to judge you. These are not people who are going to hurt you. You don't have a reason to be nervous because these are all people you know. And I'm going to make you all work with each and every one of you because there are no such things as strangers, just friends you don't have yet.
Aw.
And that year of speech, agility to be self-conscious about anything. Because he like found your barriers and was like, oh, you're nervous about this. You're going to get to do it 10 times.
Great.
So
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear what you have to say, Rex. I talk too much.
My Spanish 102 teacher this year in college is making us do 2 5-minute presentations in Spanish.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mi español es muy mal.
No hablo español muy bueno here.
I had enough Spanish left over from college to get through Cozumel on a cruise ship. Dos beberes. Por favor. Dos beberes. Corona, por favor.
It doesn't help.
Hey, I got that.
It doesn't help that I can't roll my R's to save my life.
So a trick with that, don't worry if you can't roll them, flip them. Flip them by using a D sound when you're supposed to roll them.
Yeah, that's,
So
what
like,
I have to do. Like when I say the verb run, correr.
Correr, yeah.
Yeah.
Correr,
That's
correr, correres, correamos.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. So if you don't understand that, I'm sorry.
When I was in Spanish, we had this girl, and her accent was so thick, she could not help it. This is how she talked, y'all. So when she had to read her Spanish, it was Riberos de Noches de... I sound like an idiot. I'd really like to not have to say this Spanish shit anymore. And he'd be like, no, leer. Like, read it. Leo, and she's like, Leo.
Yeah, that's the way. Well, that's kind of the way I am with reading and saying Spanish. Both of the professors that I've had are really into having you try and mimic the accent as close as possible. And I'm like, come on. If they understand me, what difference does it make? If they understand what I say when I say something like correr,
Nicole,
why do I need to go the extra mile and do it like them, like correr? I mean, correr is fine.
Another phrase that I have never forgotten from Spanish is ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Yeah.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice? And then you point.
Yes. ¿Cómo se dice? What the fuck is that?
Yeah. No me gusta hablar español.
No me gusta español, es muy mal. Oh, Jackie. Hey, Jackie likes your voice. You've got a fan, Rex. You see that? That's right, chat. Fam, we see you.
Oh.
Now I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Y'all
Yeah,
are
Jackie
gonna
says you have an
Radio announcer.
It's okay, Rex baby. We're gonna keep you safe.
I would pull up the YouTube chat, but I don't know if my computer can handle doing Hangouts
Okay.
and doing YouTube chat stuff.
So let's see. Bree said that identified all of us, and Jackie says, "Lies, boo boo, you're perfect." And then
Aw.
Courtney, we are helping Courtney out tonight. Shout out to Courtney in the chat. She needed this write-in. She needs a total of 25 pages. She's had 5
Oh.
for a few days, and just now got herself a page and a half. So congrats, Courtney. You're awesome.
Bravo!
Woo, Courtney! And Bree is climbing that editing horse, y'all. Shout out to Bree, because Bree's been busting butt trying to edit like every day in the Discord. She's like, I'm editing.
Hey, so is the next sprint happening at 12?
12. What do you mean 12?
In 9 minutes.
At the
Midnight.
0.
Yeah, at the 0. Sorry, you guys are different time zone.
Yeah. So the next sprint is going to happen at the 0, and it's going to be a total of, unless anyone disagrees with that.
I don't disagree. No, Courtney, you're awesome.
Sure, I guess I can do that.
Hey, I'll be
pull up
here.
YouTube.
Are
How
you?
How much did I write last time? Let me see.
I actually wrote
That's a
mine
good
down.
question. I didn't even count.
I wrote a literate.
300
I wrote a little. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I want to know how badly you shamed me. You shamed me last time, too.
Well, I wrote a little in between sprints, so I don't know exactly. But considering this paragraph,
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
it's something I know. The paragraph is 170 in total. I would say about 140 of that was during the sprint.
I got 353 last sprint.
Yeah, I don't write very fast, so
Who is it that always smokes me? There's somebody who smokes me. Is it you, Ken?
Kenda smokes everybody.
Oh my gosh, Ken, how much you
Count everybody.
1,081.
God damn it! 1,000 words in 10 minutes. Damn it, Ken. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to cuss.
Imagine having to live with him. It's insufferable.
Oh my gosh. We're going to put weights on your hands. Ken's
Every
all
night.
like, here's the thing. Ken's over here like, oh, my fingers are cramping. Oh, I have a cramp.
Every time,
1,000 words in 10 minutes.
Why?
every time she naps, she has to wear earplugs because all she can hear otherwise is.
It's like,
No, I have a mechanical
we're
keyboard.
typing.
I have a mechanical keyboard, so what she really hears is.
Oh my gosh. That needs to be remixed into like a Kenneth fan mix.
No, imagine having a really bad writing day next to this guy. Imagine, like, in the middle of writer's block. And him just typing away. There is a level of
Hearing it from downstairs.
understand.
So, okay, so I'm curious, Ken. Do you use a QWERTY or do you use a different type of keyboard?
I use a QWERTY at the moment. It is outrageously expensive to get a Devorak keyboard, which is what I was thinking of getting.
But see, once you get that Devorak, you're going to have to retrain yourself and your word count's going to die. And then we're going to be like, yeah, Ken, come write with us. Come write with us while you practice. Come write with us, Ken.
Right? Yeah. But then once I get that Devorak, it's going to be like, what? You got 2,000 words in 10 minutes?
Oh, no, you didn't. Don't call it thrown.
I've only ever used QWERTYs, so if I got a Devorak, I'd be like pecking at it like a caveman.
I don't even.
Well, that's how you start off with any keyboard. That's not.
See, I used to feel good about my typing speed, and then I met Ken. Dang. What is
Yeah.
it, Nicole? You just had an excitement moment.
I did. So I have a funny story.
Okay, go. You have 4 minutes.
Okay,
Or
so I have
five.
a
You have 5.
psychiatrist, right? Because
Good
I'm
job.
insane.
Woohoo!
So I have a psychiatrist. And this psychiatrist hunts and pecks.
Whoa.
And he
Oh,
doesn't
no.
even, like, fast. Oh no, he does it slow.
He does it like George R. Martin, Hunt and Hack.
Single key is a henpeck. Yes. And the worst part is I have to sit there in the office watching him do this because I can't play on my phone because it's doctor's office. I can't, read a book while he's doing this. No, I just have to sit there and stare at his fingers while I'm thinking this would be faster if you would just let me type.
Yeah. I would probably still be a hunter and pecker, though, if it wasn't for a keyboarding class they made me take in 8th grade.
Yes, exactly. The keyboarding classes in high school turned me into a genius at typing.
I can't even say it was high school. You know what it was, y'all? Instant Messenger. It was
Yes.
Instant Messenger that taught me how to type. Because I was like, how do I have 17 conversations at one time? Get good at typing. That was the answer. Get good. Get good.
Get
You're not going to
good.
be able to talk. Yeah, get good.
And being in
Lord.
like MSN chat rooms and stuff back when
Yes.
the old dial-up and everything, you had to be
And
good at
Yahoo
typing
chat.
or you weren't getting a word in edgewise.
No,
Yeah.
it was like butt in or be ignored.
Yup.
Wow,
And I still
because I remember before MSN when we had like WBS Net and the BBS messengers. I feel old now. Thanks.
Oh, hey, Ken, guess what? Guess what? Ken, hey, guess what? You're old.
Yeah.
You're old.
Aw.
Ken likes me. He knows I mean it with love. Ken has figured out.
old, but I say it with a loving voice.
Ken has figured out that if Draco is going to pick on you, it's because she thinks you're rad and she thinks you can take it.
That
She
was
hurts the
weird.
feeling.
Ken's camera flipped as if it were from a different angle. So, Ken, you might want to check in your room and see if maybe you're being watched.
3-minute warning. Sorry, Nicole, I'm not trying to take your job. I'm trying to help.
No, thank you for the help. I appreciate it. I am terminally time challenged. It comes with being ADHD.
Yeah, but I'm a Virgo, so we fight the terminally time challenged.
Ah,
I'm a Sagittarius. I'm
Fight
a
me.
Sagittarius. We just go with the flow.
dude, I'm a Gemini. I am so two-faced. I can't even get a handle on myself.
Hey, Geminis, high five.
I'm a
Hey, guess
Cancer.
what? Both
Five.
my Cancers, I love Cancers. They're all hard and crusty on the outside and soft and squishy on the inside. My baby sister is a
That's what she
Cancer.
said.
That's what she said.
Okay.
My baby sister is a Cancer, and I'm like, she's always like super mean, and then I'll like say something and she'll burst into tears. I'm like, you just called me all these names. She's like, I know, but you didn't have to say them back.
That's why my sister and I have developed an entire system of pseudo swearing.
I want to hear more about your pseudo swearing. Pseudo swearing's kind of a hobby of mine.
Well, like jam it,
Damn it.
jam it,
Damn it.
jam it, ship, duck.
Father, mother.
Son of a witch. I usually say mother ducker or mother lover.
Son of a biscuit. That one's fun.
Yeah.
Biscuit eating. I like to throw monkeys into whatever. These are always weird.
Because monkeys also fling other things too.
Shoot pickles.
Shoot pickles.
Aw. My boyfriend went to bed without me.
Well, loser. He clearly went away without the best part.
It took me a long time to even get to where I'd say crap. I always said crud.
Well,
I still say crud sometimes.
I don't know, man. Cussing's fun, but getting away with it is even better. All right. According to my clock, we have less than 30 seconds.
And go.
Oh no. Hold on. Ah.
Okay, the sprint is over.
Okay.
Tell me, how
Bam.
does everybody feel? Half an
Nice.
hour straight of writing.
There's an echo.
I cannot feel my right hand.
Let me guess. 10,000 words.
No,
9,000.
nowhere close.
8,000.
Nowhere close.
30,000.
I am not superhuman.
I don't know, man. You
750.
did 1,000 words in 10 minutes.
I wrote a novel in one night. I beat NaNoWriMo in 1 hour.
I believe in you.
I don't know. You're not close. Sounds pretty severe. I'm gonna guess 750.
1,200.
No. I'm saying. Oh,
Okay.
I didn't let me make my guess. I was gonna say 1,500, but yeah. Hold on, I'm checking to see where.
I wrote 560.
560, that's impressive. I have
good.
no idea how much I wrote.
I'm
Nope.
trying to find where I stopped.
I'm trying to find where I started.
Well, stopped last time. Let me rephrase.
Okay,
Stopped last
Courtney had an idea come up, and now she's outlining chapter 17.
time. Woohoo!
Woo!
Nice.
Did hardly anything.
Those are her words. We think that she still did a lot just by trying. Oh, are y'all ready? 983.
Bravo.
Nice going. I still only did about
Hold
half.
on.
You don't knock it. Don't knock
Okay,
it.
I really have a line I can't wait to read to you guys just because I think it's really funny.
Woo.
But I'm waiting to see if anybody else has a line first because
Not really. I guess I could read the second paragraph of what I've written.
Okay. I'll
But-
read mine and then Rex can read his. How does that sound, Rex?
All right, good. I
Are
might.
you guys ready to hate
If
me
you guys
almost
want-
as much as you do, Kat?
If you guys want, there's enough here. I
What?
could probably post it in snippets if you guys want to look at it a little later.
Deal.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so here's the scene. I'll give you some quick background. In the last scene that I finished, Will went down into the mines to fight the monsters, and he was all like, "Yeah, monsters!" And this scene is being told from the point of view of his ex-boyfriend, who's his sister, because he saw him come out of the mines injured. But he doesn't want the main character, Will, to see him because they broke up. And he's like, I can't be seen. But he's listening outside of Will's house, and his sister, Maru, is in the house with him, helping him with his arm. Had to argue her way into the house because she was like, "You're bleeding. You obviously need help." And he was like, "Fuck off. I got this."
Fuck off, I got this.
So here we go. "This is going to sting," she said primly as she stepped closer to him. "No offense, but getting bit by one of those damn bug things stung a lot worse than whatever that shit, lady. What did you do? Dip it in fire first?" "Hold still, you big baby," she snapped, shoes shuffling. "Not if you're gonna freaking take my arm off with whatever that shit was. It's alcohol, you infantile pansy. Now be still or I'm marching you to Doc Harvey and letting him do this." William grumbled, and Sebastian could imagine his face, grumpy and frowning as Maru tended him with a no-nonsense, no-bullshit demeanor. "Are all nurses so mean?" "I'm not a nurse," she said, "and this is gonna need stitches. I can do it." "You are crazy. This room, not sterile. Sterile is for the weaklings. Sterile is for people who don't want their limbs rotting off because they took toxic masculinity to the Darwin level of stupid."
That's nice.
Darwin level of stupid made me so happy. I was just like, yes, I have to share this. This entire freaking chapter is gold to me, like comedy gold. Like, and the thing is, my last 3 chapters have kind of been downer, like super downer. Like, oh no, tragic backstory. Oh no, breakup. Oh no, jealousy plot. And now I'm like, bam. We need
After
banter. I need banter. Lighten the effing mood. Okay, Rex, you're on, my friend.
Okay, actually, I don't know. It's not very interesting.
You don't have to
Well,
share if you don't
I
want
mean-
to. I'm not sharing.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to share. I don't care if I'm the only one that shares. I have
Mine
enough.
is
I have
way
enough
too
self-confidence.
mundane and not
myself.
nearly funny enough.
I've got some stuff written further down, but it involves a lot of dialogue, and I don't like reading dialogue.
Okay.
Aw. Okay, no
Ugh.
pressure, Rex.
Ken.
Okay.
Pressure. Pressure, 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 pressure.
Putting the pressure on me.
Pushing down on you. Dun, 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 dun. One of these years, y'all are gonna have to come down to New Orleans. We're gonna have to go do karaoke because New
Hell,
Orleans has some
Oh,
good
snap.
karaoke spots.
one of these years we're going to have to come down to New Orleans and do Mardi Gras.
Tell everyone to
No.
wear earplugs
Oh,
and just
no.
clap politely whenever I get up to sing.
Oh my god. Mardi Gras is for tourists and crazy people. I'm sorry, I just have lived
I am
down
both.
here for so long. I hate Mardi Gras. Oh, I hate it so much. Not like, I'm not talking about the good little parades. Like, those are the parades I like. The ones where it's like, oh, we got up at 7 and we've been tailgating for 5 hours and getting drunk and eating food before the parade. Those are my kind of parades. But the New Orleans Mardi Gras parades are just, oh God. Like,
Yeah.
I've never had to pee in a sink until I was at Mardi Gras in New Orleans. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff you find yourself doing.
Yeah, see, I know how you feel because I lived in Estes Park, and if you live in a tourist town long enough, you go, people suck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because it's
that's
like,
how I feel about Maine as a whole. It's just a giant. Like, I go to the coast and I'm just like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah, you're like, tourist. And the thing is, I don't live in a tourist town. I live in central Mississippi, but I'm only 2 hours away from New Orleans. So it's really
You're
not
saying
that
it wrong.
New Orleans.
It's
saying it-
Nolans.
Yeah, Nolans. Well, it's Nolans if you have a New
about-
Orleans accent.
How about New Orleans? You only say it that way when you're trying to rhyme it with something.
Lord. The only thing worse than that is praline. Hate when people
I
say
love praline. That's a beautiful
It's praline. It's praline. They're pralines, y'all. Ain't none of this praline bullshit. And it's a buggy, damn it. Not one of them shopping carts.
It is a shopping cart.
And they're tennis shoes, not sneakers. I don't know. Regional dialects for the win.
my wife is giggling over here from all this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. So round robin question. What state is everyone from? Because I know we're all in different time
Colorado.
zones.
Wait,
So-
do you want
Yep.
from, or do you want born in, or do you want where
Currently
you live?
living in. Currently living.
Okay. Colorado.
Okay.
Colorado.
I know y'all are roommates.
I'm
Let's
from
see.
Maine.
Maine. Let's see. What about you, Rex? Where you living?
Georgia.
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 Georgia on my mind.
I'm from
Y'all
Florida.
got some good songs. You're from Florida, otherwise known as America's Dong.
It's known as underwater right now.
Poor Florida.
Yeah.
Poor Florida. Oh, hey, Bree's from Oklahoma. Bree's
Heck.
badass. She's an Okie.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding, man. Texas and Florida got
And
the
then
crap beat
Courtney's
out of
from
them by Mother Nature.
Arizona. Holla. Courtney is like, hey, we got heat. We got so much heat. We're melting. Oh.
It getting wet, he says.
Yeah, I'd like to know how long that ice museum over in Norway or wherever would last in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, Rio Grande. Then
Rio
is it,
Grande do Sul.
let's
Ice
see.
Hotel, I think it is. I don't know.
See, is it Naniel? I'm mangling your name.
I've been
I'm
calling him
sorry.
Nanile.
Naniel?
I've guessed in the nail.
In a bit, he'll pop on and he'll pronounce his name and then run away. Be like, this is it. It's been really wet in Mississippi too. Yeah. Oh, in case anyone was like curious, Mississippi, because it's cheap and the food makes it tastes good, which is why we're all fat. It's great.
Yeah, my dad's a really good cook. So
Oh,
All
man.
right, guys.
we stay pretty fat.
We're
over
gonna
here.
do.
My
We're
mom.
gonna do our last ride-in. We're gonna do the last sprint, last 20 minutes.
Yep. Nope. We're
Okay,
gonna
cool
do
deal.
the last sprint in 5 minutes. It's gonna be a 10-minute sprint. Then we're gonna have 5 minutes to close out the video.
So just a quick note. If anyone really likes pralines,
What's
I recommend. Pralines. Dang it, we're gonna call them pralines. There is a really good place in Mississippi. It's called like the Nut Shack, and it's got like pralines. It's got brittles. It's got everything. And
What's
if I can.
It's a candied almond.
What is a praline? No, it's a pecan, damn it. Pralines are made out of pecans.
Well, you're probably fixing to hate.
You know what? That's fine. It's a.
Are you
Okay,
allergic
that's
to nuts,
fine.
You're
Jet?
probably fixing to hate me. I hate nuts, so.
Aw,
Yeah.
associate the straight man. That's what he said.
But I'm.
Dude, earlier in the chat, Service and I were going back and forth. And I was like, thank you. We'll be here all night. Oh, man. I can't help myself. By myself. If you were to get me on stage to talk, I'm not funny. But when I have people to riff off of, I'm freaking hilarious. That's
Yeah,
my secret.
I'm really funny when I have like a bad aggravating day at work, or if someone really pisses me off, because then for some reason my sense of humor clicks in.
Then it's over at 30 and time to go.
Yeah. Like I made a joke once when I was working at AT&T when I was making half of the team crack up with it. Like they were like, "You should be a professional comedian." I'd be like, "Yeah," and it would start off with my agent every night going, "How was your day at work?" I'd be like, "Oh, it was nice and kosher. Everyone was completely pleasant." Shit, we might want to cancel the show.
I one time heard someone say that writers are just comedians that don't hate themselves enough.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put the frou-frou up top, Nikki.
It's the
Woohoo.
tail end of my braid.
There you go. Let's see. Oh, that's okay, Nan. You don't have to talk. You can just be there in the chat.
Yeah,
not?
dude.
We love you, man. Like, we've got a good chat tonight. We've got like me and Courtney were like busting out some problems in her story. It made me feel good. I was like, hey, I'm being useful for once.
Google won't let me sign in for some reason. Otherwise, they'd be on there too. But
Mm.
every time I keep going, it's all like, "Sign in." I am signed in, you happy bastard.
Oh man. Nah. Oh, this chapter's
more minute,
actually
guys.
good. I might actually be done with this chapter tonight, and then I can edit in the morning. That would be great. I'm at 1,900 words for the whole chapter, so.
Damn.
I was aiming for being done with this chapter tonight, but it's being a bitch, so it's probably going to go into tomorrow and the day after.
Heck yeah, Courtney, help me too. Help me feel good about myself because you're awesome. But okay. So is it time? Not yet. Yeah, I've got to post tomorrow. Like my update is tomorrow, so I got to get it done by tomorrow.
Got
Progress.
this.
I'm
You got
excited. I haven't missed a deadline yet. Knock on wood.
You got this, boo.
We're gonna
Oh, wait.
after party in the
Wait.
chat.
I'm Boo.
What?
We're gonna do after party in the chat.
I can try. Depends on if my husband's like bedtime now. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll probably
Too.
hop in there.
Yeah.
Because it
Okay.
is not a live stream without me playing with fire.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute now and write.
Okay.
I'm actually
Muting.
gonna hop off. I'm quite tired. Been up forever.
Okay.
Good night,
See ya.
baby. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
It was fun. We're glad you came to join.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for
was fun.
having me. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Sweet dreams
Bye-bye.
of me.
Bye bye.
All right, everyone, and that's the end of the last sprint.
Want me to read that banter, Steve?
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it for us.
Okay. Tiffany walked back as they were threading the poles. Curtis spotted her right away. If you don't want frozen fabric to sleep in, you might want to get the sleeping bags out of the trailer. Don't just chuck them in there either. Lone Wolf was kind enough to turn on the heater for you. Also, don't leave the flap open. But they did, she complained as she walked over and zipped the flap to the tent. Why zip it up now? Curtis stammered. You're going to have to unzip it to put the sleeping bags in, you dimwit. To think a month ago you were giving me crap about calling you that, Lone Wolf replied as he helped hoist up the tent pole. Well, I'm not your sister, Curtis stated in response. That's good. You make a lousy-looking sister, Lone Wolf joked. I happen to think I would make a good-looking sister, Curtis baked it out as they moved in on the other tent pole. Fine, we'll put you in a dress when we get back from camping, Robin smiled and peeked around the other side of the tent. Consider it payback for dragging me along to the frozen hell. Well, I'm not a girl, Curtis shouted. But you did walk right into that, Lone Wolf replied. Then walks into a bar and says, ow, I should pay attention to where I'm walking, because he's an idiot, Robin stated in response.
Oh my gosh. I love that. That's pretty good. I feel like I should thank y'all because our sprints, I have gotten 2,102 words.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
That's not counting the writing this morning. That's just from sprints. So,
yeah,
to 6 pages on this chapter.
Yeah,
My
these
final-
Y'all
are
are good for my productivity.
My final tally is 965.
Let's see.
Not even 1,000.
That's okay.
It's okay.
You gotta work at your own pace, man.
I don't know, and I don't want to shatter any dreams.
Don't tell me. Just do it.
No,
Yes.
no.
Ken. Don't you baby me, Ken. Don't you patronize me. You tell me what it is. How many?
Let's see. 1572 plus 2432. So whatever that is. It's over
You
3.
math.
I'm
Kenneth.
actually super proud of myself right now. I got 1,500 tonight.
It's really
Nice.
good.
Can you not
So
highlight?
April is-
Can you not highlight the whole chunk of text in Word and have it read you your word count?
They're in separate documents. It's 4,004 words.
Oh, okay.
double. Good Lord.
Gee.
Okay, well, hey, we're going to close out. Is that right, Nicole?
Yep. Looks
Okay.
like April got 354.
That was that last word sprint.
Oh, nice. Naniel
Oops.
outlined the story. Good for him.
Good job.
All right. So then I had something I was going to have us do. Okay. Does anybody want to say anything else before we close it out? Any parting words?
My kingdom for a
audience?
comma.
What?
It's going to be my in joke forever, y'all.
Semicolon is my best friend.
Okay. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay.
Actually, both the semicolon and the interrobang.
Everything is an awesome thing to have in your manuscript. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I don't really know how to make an interrobang symbol though, so I have to do the question mark then exclamation point.
Yeah. Same.
Although I think that's kind of more flexible in a way though, because depending on if the line is more question than exclamation or more exclamation than question, which mark comes first.
Yep.
So
All right. thank you all for joining us tonight. This has been a ton of fun. We will hopefully be doing another sprint next week, either Friday or Saturday, depending. Not sure which yet.
It would
I
have
will
to be
post-
Friday, considering what goes on Saturday.
Oh, good point. Yeah. I will post on my Twitter and also on the Discord server, so please check the links below. And
Okay.
everybody have a good night, okay?
Alrighty.
So, just to sign off, I'm April. You can find me over at Writerholic at Twitter. That's at WRITRHOLEC at Twitter. Tweets. I use this the Twitter. So, night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
All right, good night.